Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode we have this cool amazing product right here in my hand. As you can see, it's by a brand called Vont. Basically what we have right here is the Spark LED headlamp that you can use for camping, running, outdoor walks, night walks, fishing, whatever case may be. That's up to you guys at the end of the day. So before I open up the product itself, I want to show you guys what it shows on here on the top, if you guys can see. It mentions that it's ultra bright and has long lasting battery. It also mentions that it's waterproof and indestructible. I wouldn't fully say that it's indestructible, but I would definitely have to say that it probably is waterproof. It's probably lightweight and comfortable as well. So let's put it on and try it out first. So when we first open the package itself, they gave us a little thank you card right here. And then they provide us two of the products right here. I believe both of them are the same, if you guys can see. So we'll just take out one of them. Alright, so this is basically what it looks like. If you can see, you guys can see that they have the little logo right there in the middle, the actual light right here. I believe there's like a regular LED light and then there's SOS mode light, which is a red beam light. Top part right here, you can see that this is the button to activate it and close it. And this part right here, you guys can actually pull it like this, if you guys can see, which is pretty cool. And then the strap is like this. You guys can adjust it if you guys want to using this part right here to make it looser or tighter. And then if you open up this part right here, you guys can put in the battery right there. So they don't actually provide the battery for you guys, but you guys need to get your own sweet AAA battery for each one if you guys want to use it. Alright. So we have all the battery in. It's pretty sealed and everything. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Alright, so that's the lowest setting. Next highest setting. And that's the highest brightness if you guys can see. Just to show you guys how bright you can get and whatnot. This is the highest one. This is the lowest one. And that's like the second highest one, which is the medium. So low, medium, and high. And if you guys want to change it back to the other one, just hold it down and change back to the light, if you guys can see. So those are all the settings on here. Let me put it on to show you guys what it looks like. So you guys can see it's kind of loose on me right now, so I need to make it tighter. Alright, so I don't want to make it too tight, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like if you guys have it on, just like this, if you guys can see. And you can adjust it just like that as well, if you guys can see. So you guys can adjust the angle of how you guys wanted to have it. But the overall comfort of the product itself is pretty comfortable. It doesn't even feel like I'm actually wearing it because that's how comfortable it is. But the overall performance and everything is pretty good. In terms of the power or the brightness of the actual LED light, it is pretty bright, but I wouldn't say it's like the brightest one out there in the market today. But definitely for the price that you guys are paying for this, it's pretty affordable and it's pretty nice because you guys get not one but two of them. But that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Let me actually go through a quick waterproof test to see whether or not this is actually waterproof, and then we'll come back and talk more about the product in a second. Alright, so we got our water right here and we got our product right here. Let's turn on the light. Alright, let's dump it in and see whether or not it's actually waterproof. So you want to fully submerge the product to see whether or not it's actually waterproof or not. Alright, so you can see that the product itself is fully submerged and it is pretty waterproof. But let's open the inside and see whether or not any of the water got in. Alright, so it looks like the water, it did get in, so it's not fully waterproof, but the product itself does work. So it's definitely a little bit safety hazard if you guys are planning to fully submerge it. So it's not fully waterproof, but the product does work. So we want to make sure you guys are be careful if you guys do want to fully submerge it into water or whatever. Alright, so after the test, you guys can see that the product itself still works, if you guys can see. The only issue is that it's not fully waterproof because if you guys can see, the water actually got in at first. So that's the only issue that this product has, but everything else is pretty good. You guys can see that I removed the strap because I didn't want to get the straps all wet and whatever. But you guys can actually remove it or put it back on. You guys can see right here. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that we did a quick unboxing and testing on the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I think these are actually pretty worth it if you guys want one or need one of these, especially if you guys are planning to go outdoor for camping, for night walk, night run, basically anything that involves you doing something in the dark and you guys need some light, then this is actually really worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have no use for one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for a quick unboxing and testing of the product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have